Some big changes are coming for Netflix customers. Gosh, I hope that Don Pryor's listening. Netflix is officially winding down the business that helped make it a household name. This fall, the streaming giant will officially say goodbye to its DVD rental service, and all of those red envelopes will disappear.
This is sad.
No more mailing the DVD to you with Netflix.
No!
Also cracking down on password sharing, too. That's a big deal right there.
I think a lot of people right now are sitting in their car scratching their head go, wait a minute. They still send out DVDs and red envelopes?
Wow.
Yeah, apparently for many years, it was still a profitable business for them.
DVD might as well be a VCR player at this junction.
What would you play? What would you play it on? I guess you could.
Boy.
I guess you could play it on your PlayStation. That sort of thing.
Still, though, I don't know anybody who uses DVDs anymore.
Huh?
I don't know anybody who uses a DVD
I'm Don
anymore.
Pryor.
Well, Mr. Don Pryor does.
That's right.
I don't know what he's going to be able to watch now.
Well,
I'm open to it.
He is Don Pryor. He's a
That's
special
true.
one. He's
Listen,
a special one.
Here's a
Big
quote.
boy.
Here's a quote from the company. Our goal has always been to provide the best service to our members, but as DVD business continues to shrink, this is becoming increasingly difficult. That's what the co-CEO Ted Sanders said in a blog post. Making 2023 our final season allows us to maintain a quality of service through the last day. To end on a high note, he says. They're also cranking down on password sharing as well.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to do paid sharing here in the U.S. beginning in the what they say the second quarter of this year. So I guess
I get to share the password with my kids? Do my kids get to use the same password if they're not in the same home? Or if they're off at college, can they use my password? Well, what if they give that password to a roommate who then gives it to his friend, who gives it to the cafeteria employee on campus, who then gives it to their kids? That sort of thing. I think that's what they're trying to crack down on.
Sure. But I've not seen exactly how, whether you maybe have a limited number of passwords that you could share or none at all.
Right.
Because nobody's going to want to have to pay for 5 subscriptions for a family of 5.
I think it's reasonable to share it with, your kids if they're off at college.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if they're in another state in their own apartment in their own home, maybe not. Maybe not.
No, I disagree with that.
Okay.
I think, if they were part of the family, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too spoiled with the Netflix password sharing.
Heck,
maybe I'm just coming from that angle.
If you could keep your adult kids on your insurance until they're 25, surely they could share that password till they're 25.
Why not Netflix? Right.
Makes
sense.
It is 6:52. You could jump in here at 512-836-0590. Listen, we got some issues developing out in space. There's a satellite that's making its way back to planet Earth.
Yeah, and it looks like it may be making its way through the atmosphere, plunging through this evening. And in fact, NASA says...
What does that mean?
It's a defunct science satellite. It's known as the RESI, I believe, or RESI. It's going to be plummeting through the atmosphere this evening. NASA says the reentry location not being disclosed, given some lingering uncertainty over when exactly it might go down. This is a 660-pound satellite. Should burn up mostly. However, they say there is a 1 in 2,400 chance that somebody's going to get hit by this thing.
A 1 in what?
1 in 2,400 chance.
Well, those are pretty good odds.
I take it back. It's 1 in 2,467.
That's pretty good odds.
Damn good odds. Somebody's going to get hit. So it's been up there since 2002. It's been studying the sun since 2002.
Right.
21 years later, going to come down, and here's hoping it just makes a quiet.
You said it was a hip-hop satellite?
A hip-hop satellite?
That's what you thought. You said defunct?
Oh.
Is that what you're talking about, defunct?
Okay.
That's what I heard.
Defunct.
Right. But tonight, will you be able to see it in any way?
Let's see if it says anything here. I'm not. Maybe, but again, they're not disclosing the actual location that they think it's going to go down. So you may be able to see it, but if so, we don't know. It could be in our backyard, or it could be over the ocean.
Well, I'm not going to stay up late looking for anything.
I guess communication problems.
And I guess you'll know if it hits you.
Somebody's going to know.
The 1 in 24 chance? What is it?
1 in 2,467.
That's pretty
Great
good
odds.
That's pretty
great
good
odds.
If
I had those odds on at Vegas, I'd take them.
Yeah, there you go. All right, it is 6:54.